and I mean nobody, will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion, the expertise, the talent, and whatever else you want to call it, like you seen Kelvin Hunter and my ex, Wendy Williams, and the team that was behind us, and I mean the whole team. That includes my current lady now, because it takes a village, and I'ma say it, yeah, I said it. Whoever don't like it, they just ain't.
Hative individual. I will plot on you. That's right, and that's why I'm going into season 11, and he's changing Pampers.
I don't recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired.
Wendy Williams, the talk show host, seemed to have a grudge against Kevin and Sharina. She asserts her power by confronting her ex-husband Kevin Hunter and his mistress Sharina Hudson. She's not going to take their betrayal lying down. Wendy has devised a nefarious strategy to disgrace them both. Has her plan been successful, or will it backfire? Stick with us to find out. Wendy's ex-husband and his mistress, according to rumors, are bankrupt due to Wendy. Today, all we can say is that Kevin Hunter had to learn his lesson the hard way since Wendy was fed up with his cheating ex-husband and his boo Sharina. Yet Wendy deserves some credit since she played them masterfully, and now they're pleading for her mercy. Some of you may be thinking, oh, well, poor Kevin, but remember that he was the one who cheated on Wendy and caused their marriage to collapse. As a result, it's the old you made your bed, now lie in its scenario. Kevin eventually got precisely what he deserved, nothing. You may recall that despite his marriage to Wendy at the time, he cheated on her with Sharina. To compound matters, he was spending Wendy's money on Sharina. Can you imagine how despicable this man is? He did, in fact, get Sharina a $765,000 house barely 9 miles from where he resided with Wendy.
And I read about it in the blogs and the tabloids, the address of this place that he had purchased to share with this backwoods 9 miles from my house in Livingston. And they're living the high life.
Wendy should have shot him instead of crying when she discovered what had happened. But who knows, perhaps she prefers slow vengeance. According to insiders, the only reason Kevin didn't leave Wendy was because he and Sharina needed her money to survive. That didn't last long, though, because he got Sharina pregnant and they had a daughter. And if there was one thing Wendy couldn't stand, it was Kevin humiliating her by having a baby on her.
I don't recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
She experienced her first taste of revenge. She declared divorce and fired Kevin as her manager. He was divorced and unemployed all on the same day. But he never learned his lesson. The divorce proceedings confirmed what everyone has been saying about Kevin. He's a gold digger who was always after Wendy's money. The reason behind this was that he had requested alimony and child support from Wendy.
We've got a lot to talk about.
When Wendy and Kevin divorced, Kevin and Sharina were able to live comfortably since they had Wendy's money. Wendy's profits, on the other hand, ceased due to the discontinuation of her show. Kevin and his mistress are now terrified because they did nothing but steal Wendy's money. Wendy had cheated him big time, and he had no idea. Wendy looks to have fate on her side when it comes to getting Kevin what he deserves. Nonetheless, the situation may be improved for her. In fact, since her show was canceled, she is at no source of income. On October 15, 2021, the plaintiff was informed by Talk WW that her contract was being suspended and that no compensation shall accrue or be payable to the plaintiff for the period of the plaintiff's disability and incapacity. Wendy's counsel claimed, when the money stopped coming in, Hunter was prepared to go to court. I have fallen behind on most of my bills, his lawyer told the court. I currently live in a community that demands homeowners association payments, and I'm late on that account. As if Wendy's deception wasn't awful enough, Kevin is now out here claiming to be broke and demanding the money that was promised. It's common knowledge that he and Sharina rely on Wendy's alimony payments to make ends meet. In addition, Kevin noted that he does not have health insurance, which has been a problem because he requires hip surgery. Hunter obviously has no qualms about the fact that if his ex-wife does not send him monthly spending money, he will be evicted from his home. In his remarks, he stated, if the homeowners association fees are not paid, a foreclosure will soon follow. My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money since the severance payments were suspended. My life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement. Wendy's counsel responded in court, arguing that Wendy no longer had the financial means to maintain Hunter since she presently has no other television show being aired and paying her any income, let alone an equivalent salary. Moreover, Hunter pursued his complaint despite Wendy's show having been off the air for a year. He'd conveniently forgotten the part of the divorce agreement that indicated alimony would be reduced or canceled if Wendy's source of income changed. The contract stated plainly that if for any reason, plaintiff's contract with Talk WW is not renewed or is otherwise suspended, canceled, or terminated, and plaintiff does not have any other television show being aired and paying her an equivalent salary, defendant understands and agrees that all severance payments shall be subject to either termination or modification. Kevin received some wonderful advice from fans as well. On Twitter, one of them stated, "Get a job, dude." Another person said the same thing while laughing uncontrollably. Just one example of how God doesn't bless mess. He left his wife for his mistress, and now he can't pay his bills. Make that tramp get a job and go apply for one with her.
How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
You looking good?
Thank you. Can I have your hand, please? Can I have your hand?
Oh,
Wendy hasn't worked in nearly a year, and she was absent for the entirety of the Wendy Williams show's final season. On the other hand, the talk show presenter has been candid about her medical concerns, which include Graves' disease, lymphedema, and vertigo. She was so sick that she couldn't walk without help. Her most well-known reaction to her medical concerns came in 2018. She phrased it this way: "Stop asking me why I wear sneakers. I have lymphedema. Stop asking me why my eyes bulge. I've got Graves' disease. Stop asking me, like, dumb mess. Can we connect on a more cerebral level?" Aside from medical concerns, the TV show star's drinking is a closely guarded secret in the entertainment industry. According to rumors, if her talk show's production company, Deborah Mercury, had performed responsibly, her substance abuse would have worsened. Wendy Williams sought treatment for her substance misuse difficulties as a result of her disagreement with the production company.
I was in Miami, and then I found out that my money was
According to reports, Young recently filed to be Wendy's legal guardian, and Wendy alleges he did it with her money.
I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney.
Wendy is speaking out against Wells Fargo, her former financial advisor, whom she claims is stopping her from receiving millions. Because of her evident lack of mental stability, Wells Fargo froze her accounts. The former radio personality was forced into financial conservatorship as a result of this verdict. As if all of this financial stress weren't enough, her ex-mistress, the husband with whom he cheated on Wendy, has taken to the internet to attack her for failing to pay alimony. She even made fun of Wendy's plans to start a podcast, saying, "Happy and healthy is all I'm on right now." The clickbait is real. I guess they need the storyline to continue for a podcast. Kevin, on the other side, declared himself the king behind the authority of the purple chair. However, how ironic he still has to beg money from his ex-wife to maintain himself and his cheated on baby mom. If he expected sympathy here after what he had done, he was in for a rude awakening because no one is here for it. Even if Wendy wanted to stop paying Kevin's child support, her supporters still support her, not her unfaithful ex-husband. According to one of them, if Miss Wendy planned this whole house of cards, all I can say is bravo, bravo. Wendy deserves an Oscar for her performance. Phew, what a takedown. That's all for now. Till next time, bye.